lifelike to an uncanny degree, are the images of yesterday and the likenesses of today. What do you really know about them? Here's de Gaulle of France and Kennedy of America. What is de Gaulle's Christian name? His Christian name? Charles. Right. And Kennedy's Christian name? John Kennedy. Okay. This is the uniform of a British naval officer. The wearer is Chief of Britain's Defense Staff. Who is it? Correct. Admiral of the Fleet, Earl of Burma, Lord Louis Mountbatten. Lord Louis held a high position in India. Do you know what that was? The year 1947. He was the last viceroy before the continent was partitioned. Can you say what was the year of the coronation of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II? Answer, 1953. June 2nd, 1953, to be absolutely correct. This is Queen Victoria. Who was her husband? Prince Albert. Full title, Prince Albert of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha. William Shakespeare was born in the reign of... The reign of? No, not this one. She was the wife of another William. William the Conqueror. The Bard of Avon was born in the reign of Elizabeth I. Shakespeare wrote many plays about the British monarchy, one of which dealt with Richard. Which Richard is this? Richard III, who was held to be responsible for a murder. What was it? He was concerned in the intrigue which led up to the murder of his nephews, the princes in the Tower. Eminent literary men. Who are they? Charles Dickens, H.G. Wells. Dickens wrote a series of sketches. What was their name? Yes, papers. But what papers? Pickwick Papers. H.G. Wells wrote one of the following. Which one of them did he write? The Shape of Things to Come? Man and Superman? Peter Pan. H.G. Wells wrote The Shape of Things to Come. Man and Superman was written by George Bernard Shaw. And Peter Pan was, of course, written by J.M. Barrie. Now to the world of stage, screen, radio, and television. Leslie Caron is here in the company of Julie Andrews, Peter Sellers, and Tony Hancock. Julie Andrews starred in My Fair Lady, the musical adaptation of a play written by this man. Now, what was its name? Right. Pygmalion. In which town in England was Mr. Anthony Hancock born? Where was he born? Well, Birmingham is the city with that distinction. To whom is Leslie Caron married? She's the wife of the director of Stratford's Memorial Theater, who is Peter Hall. Peter Sellers. In his famous radio show, who were the other two in his team of goons? One was Spike Milligan. Who was the other? Correct. Seacombe. Can you name the wives of Henry VIII? Who is this? Catherine of Aragon. This? Anne Boleyn. Jane Seymour. Anne of Cleves. Catherine Howard. And Catherine Parr, the sixth and last wife. Which of his 6 wives was Catherine of Aragon? She was his first. A magnificent example of a waxwork, and a magnificent example of a man, William Wilberforce. For what will he be remembered? The abolition of slavery within the British Empire in the years 1833 and 1834. So there you are. Just a few of those who have been immortalized in a world of wax and who now take their bow. You'd be surprised at the effort that has to be put into the maintenance of the figures, the constant attention that has to be given to keep them in order, though you could not exactly say working order. People regularly lose their heads here. Kings, queens, statesmen, athletes, film stars. No matter who, no distinction is made. Wardrobe mistress and maintenance staff see that the fabrics are changed when soiled, that shoes are polished, buttons, medals, everything is kept bright and shining. It is just as well she has her name tattooed on her chest. With upwards of 1 million people a year thronging its halls, the studio departments keep up a constant fight against dirt and dust. Each model receives a complete beauty treatment and overhaul once every 4 months. Finally, let's meet some of the backroom boys. The bodybuilders, who have been engaged in their work for so many years that it has almost become a part of them. The lady beauticians and wardrobe department, who lavish as much care on their inanimate charges as would be given to humans. A school near Windsor in England has the distinction of having the 2 sons of Angelo Tussaud amongst its students. Will they one day continue the work of so many generations past? Will they perpetuate the name which, like the Houses of Parliament, is an undying part of London? Immortal is their world of wax, and immortal is the old lady who began it all so very long ago.